Hello viewers, my name is Clover, and this is my review for the April 23rd, 2014 edition of USW Wednesday Night Intensity. As you can tell, this Sunday at April 27th, 2014 at USW Called Greatness 9, that will happen this Sunday, and it will mostly likely be a 4 or 5 hour event. The reason 5 hours is a possibility is because of it being one of the two biggest events, and USW confirming that it is their biggest event, with a Bulletproof not too far behind. But we opened up the show with Kyle Reese cutting a promo about Called Greatness 9, and also giving out the March card. And some of the matches that were recently confirmed for the match card were D-Dog and Dustin Raymond, Prophecy and Rain, Switchblade and Blade, Chain Reaction and James, Dwayne Porter and Yo-Yo Joe, Chris Ross and Lane, Alexander and Ezra Hills, and also Cannon and Western Light. I'll get into a few more of those matches as we go on with our review. Our first match saw DHIG defeating Rush by submission after putting him in a full Nelson. The next match, or scene, saw Alex Martin announcing that he would face his brother George Martin in a metal chain hangman's match this Sunday at Called Greatness 9. If you don't know what a metal chain hangman's match is, they basically bring out a pole and they screw it into the metal floor, and they will hang a metal chain from it. What your goal is to do in this match is put your opponent in that and pretty much place it as a noose and hang them until the referee declares them knocked out, and then the referee does whatever he can to get the noose from unraveling in order to, make sure that the wrestlers or performers don't die, because that would be a huge problem for USW. The match after that saw Lane defeat Dustin Raymond by pinfall. I believe I said already, but Lane will face Chris Ross. That puts him in a peculiar spot for USW Wednesday night, Called the Greatness 9. Puts him at a disadvantage and does not give him momentum going into that pay-per-view. However, I'm not sure if Dustin Raymond has a match, yes, against D-Dog at Called Greatness 9, so that puts him up, and that gives him momentum going in. Yes. After that came an Enigma promo, pretty much the same as the past 2 weeks, the same words, same sayings and everything. After that, Eli defeated Amor. Not sure that Eli has a match, but Amor, still have no clue if Amor is going to be facing in a match called Greatness 9. It's a little, kind of all over the place. But, after that, there was another Called Greatness 9 promo. And after that, the first of two Blue Belt Championship tournament matches. Chain Reaction defeated Rain and qualified for the finals. Chain Reaction will face ... at USW Called Greatness 9 for the vacant Blue Belt Championship. After that, James and Prophecy had a new promo for the next match coming up afterwards, and then that match had James defeating Prophecy. Therefore, at USW Called Greatness 9, Chain Reaction and James will face off for the Blue Belt Championship. After that, we had an interview with Cannon. He pretty much spoke about his match with Western Light and how he said it may be one of the highlights of the night. Still unsure whether that could be true or not. Only time will tell. After that, Dwayne Porter fought Philip Baccarin. Philip Baccarin defeated Dwayne Porter via submission using a, I don't even know what to call it, from a fireman's suplex into a neck lock. Porter couldn't break out of it, and that went to that. After that, Cannon and Western Light had a match. I can tell this was scripted because this match literally is the last match Cannon and Western Light will have against each other before Clover Greatness 9 this Sunday, so there would be no point in having that same match go on for a Clover Greatness 9 pay-per-view. And the reason I believe it's scripted is because Cannon ended up getting attacked by Western Light. Western Light used Cannon's own tactics by attacking Cannon during his entrance and attacked him. He then beat down on him with a metal pipe, put him in the ring, and then put him in his lantern finisher and pinned him for the win. After that, there was an interview with Zach Hardy about his match that would be coming up next, and this match was definitely the highlight of the night. Now, this is the last match that USW will have this year, at least, in Albany, New York, because Newark, New Jersey will be the next site of their next match because of USW Clover Greatness 9. Majigeta and Zach Hardy teamed up to face Lone Wolf and Morbid, and this match really, really, really bought the fans' reaction and bought the fans' interest, because Majigeta will face Lone Wolf for the USW World Heavyweight Championship at Clover Greatness 9, but Zach Hardy and Morbid will face off against each other for the USW Championship at Clover Greatness 9. Zach Hardy is putting his career on the line. Morbid is putting his streak on the line. Both men, actually, after I did my research, are both putting up the career and streak, because Morbid is 7-0 at Clover Greatness, but Zach Hardy is 5-0 at Clover Greatness. Not many people realize that. I'm not even sure if Zach Hardy himself realizes that. And both men are putting their careers on the line. So it's pretty much both a career and streak versus career and streak. Now, during the match, Lone Wolf and Morbid defeated Majigeta and Zach Hardy by pinfall after Morbid chokeslammed Zach Hardy and Lone Wolf attacked Majigeta off the apron, giving Morbid the win. And afterwards, Morbid made another victim to him and pile drove Lone Wolf into the canvas. Now, here's something about USW Clover Greatness 9. The Blue Belt Championship, Chain Reaction and James. I was wrong about both men. I thought Prophecy and Rain would face off against each other, not Chain Reaction and James. But I was wrong with both matches, and so Chain Reaction and James. Now, for Enigma, and for his debut, my bad, I actually think they would start him off light, maybe, but I don't know if he would be championship material yet. Maybe what I would do is, during the Cannon and Western Light match, have the lights go down, and then all of a sudden, Enigma comes up out of the ramp or from backstage, maybe even attacks him from the crowd, runs in, attacks both men, beats down on him with, apparently, what I saw was a crowbar wrapped in chain in his promos, which I believe would be his version of Abyss's Lucille, which was a baseball bat with nails inside. I think that may be his favorite weapon. Not much is known about that, but I think that could be something that really could be done with Enigma. Who Enigma is, part 2 will be released soon enough. I have a little bit more information, not as much as I had in the first video, but I have a little bit more. That's all for the USW Wednesday Night Intensity, April 23rd, 2014 edition. That's my review. I'm Chase Clover, signing off. Thank you. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe for more. I'm Chase Clover, signing off.